หรับหัวข้อในช่วงนี้นะคะน่าสนใจมากๆค่ะกับหัวข้อ Why Dell in the Age of Digital Transformation และวิทยากรที่จะมาพูดให้เราฟังในหัวข้อนี้นะคะก็เป็นอีกหนึ่งบุคคลที่สำคัญค่ะนั่นก็คือคุณมาร์ตินคริสโตเฟอร์เยตส์ Director Strategy and Transformation จาก Dell สิงคโปร์นั่นเองค่ะท่านผู้มีเกียรติค่ะถ้าหากว่าพร้อมแล้วขอเสียงปรบมือดังๆต้อนรับคุณมาร์ตินคริสโตเฟอร์เยตส์ค่ะ Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause to Mr.Martin Christopher Yates, Director Strategy and Transformation Dell Singapore.
Sawadee krap. So that's the last of my Thai words today. Sorry. I don't know how to make such a high energy presentation after the girls dancing and drumming, but I will try my best for you. So it's good to be back in Thailand. Good to see you all. And in the next 20 minutes, we'll be reviewing why Dell in the transformation in this world. What are we doing in Dell that makes us different, that makes us special? And so I'll be highlighting that as we go. But I'll also be talking to you about important things for your future, for your career, for your family, and for your country at the same time. I want you to take a look at this picture, and I will show it here. Right? This is a Singapore family today. Everybody on the handphone, on the mobile. Is this a Thailand family as well? Yes? Thailand also? Oh. Good and bad, right? Good and bad. So today, we live in a different world from 10 years ago. What is happening around the world is what we say in English, a pandemic. Now, a pandemic, I tried to say the Thai word, but it's very complicated. It's this long word, right? I tried to remember, cannot say. But it's spreading around the world like a disease, an infectious technology, not an infectious disease. And we, the people, the IT people, we must manage the new world. These are our customers, these are our families, these are our nations, using IT for everything. And this becomes more and more in our everyday life. Did anyone manage to find the Pikachu in the house here? You've one person. Okay, one person, good. Get some stardust, collect. Okay, so there is a Pikachu somewhere here, right? It's amazing how we are so distracted. Here's some interesting things about our world that's changing. I want it now. I want it now. Everything my customers want, they want it now. They say that we have the attention of a goldfish, the concentration. 1 minute, I have to read my email. 8 seconds. Right? All of you in the back, your faces are lighting up. You are reading. Okay? We are addicted to our device. We love our device. It is hard for us to stay focused on any one topic for more than a few seconds before we... How many people are using their handphones right now? Yes. I know you don't admit. Okay? I put mine away. Work is no longer an office. In Dell, 60% of the people in Dell do not come to an office. I have not been to my office for 3 weeks, and I am not on holiday. I work from home, and many of us in Dell work from home. So where we work is no longer an office. It's wherever we want to be, on MRT, at home. The lines between business and social are merging like a cloud. Right? So 80 to 90% do a lot of their business out of their office today. The other thing is we are drowning. We are drowning in data. There's too much information from different places to collect and compile. Our businesses want us to bring all this information together to make them more profitable, to make them smarter, to find out more about our customers. But how do we do it? And here's the other problem. Every day there are 1 million cyber attacks. 1 million. And next year will be 2 million. And the year after will be 5 million. Protecting our company, protecting yourselves is the most important priority. So be careful on downloading many different applications, right? Everything is at risk. Here's another risk or an opportunity for you. These are the top technologies that should be on your CV, that you should be focusing on today. Number one technology, mobile internet and cloud technology. This is the number one topic in the world. Big data and high performance computing, not far behind. New energy supplies, new batteries, the Internet of Things, crowdsourcing, robotics, artificial intelligence, 3D. These are all the things which you need to have in your portfolio as you develop in your organization. Now, one that interests me a lot is the rise of the robots. Yeah? There's a report produced by the World Economic Forum. This report, you can download a PDF. It talks about Thailand, it talks about Asia, about what is the future of your jobs and technology? What must you be focusing on? And they said that 5 million jobs will be eliminated in the next 2 to 3 years because of robots. Not the type of robots that sit on a production line, but the more mobile type that we see here. Now, the good news is, for the smart people, there are 2 million jobs will be created in robotics, in high automation. So I hope that you will be leading the charge in the robotics and artificial intelligence area. Now, in Dell, we focus on some of the top technologies. And with the rest of the technologies, we have partner ecosystems like you've seen outside. So we in Dell are very focused on making sure that we provide you the right solutions for the future. Here's a problem from when I was a young man to I'm an older man. Back in the 1970s, they were the nice days. The technology and the training I could learn. In the 80s, I could keep up with the PC technology and learn. In the 1990s, mid-1990s, the internet comes. With internet, everything changes. Then becomes cloud. Now the technologies are developing so fast, most people cannot keep up with the technology. Do you feel this? There's too much technology, it's too much to learn, right? It's very hard, especially for the old people with no hair, right? Very hard to keep up. So this is a problem you must address in your organization, right? Because it makes a competitive gap. Your competitors will beat you if your people do not stay up to date. So this is a very important area of development in your company, keeping up with the technology. As I mentioned, technology goes 2 times or 5 times faster than your ability to learn. So those people that have been in IT for a long time, you remember this classic IT adoption, right? The innovators, the people with the good ideas, the early adopters. We start something new, cloud, back in the 2000s, the first cloud user, you see, and they start to use more and more cloud. Then the early majority of companies, perhaps like yourself, start to use the cloud technologies or to use information, Internet of Things or big data. And then there's the late people, right, that start later after they check if it's good. And then we have the most exciting people, the laggards. Oh, let's not worry, yeah? Hopefully no laggards today, correct? No laggards. Sleepy, sleepy. This was a good model for 20 years. Was good, no problem. Now, you see up here I write in the Thai language, beware of the sharks. And you are thinking, what the hell, a shark? Where is the shark? I show you the shark. Here is the shark fin model. Innovators, people with ideas, rapidly develop user trials, and then become the vast majority in a very short time. Now, you know those examples. That very many years ago, it was Amazon, still the world leader in shopping. Then the Uber, then the Line, right? We like Line in Thailand, right? Okay, big Line users. For the Singapore people, it's the WhatsApp, right? Now, this is a threat to your business because the smart, innovative technologies of the world, the smart people of the world that are innovators, they get a big market share. And we call this the shark fin. It's a wave like tsunami that comes much faster. Example, our friend Pikachu, Pokemon, 14 million downloads in 3 weeks. Would you like to go to your office, to your boss, and say, I will have 14 million downloads of my business application in 3 weeks? You will have much money. Much, right? But this is the world now. The shark fin is the new business model. If you stay in the old business model, you will be eaten by the sharks. It's very simple. Very simple. So we want you in Dell to be in the shark fin model so you can surprise the world and stay very competitive. Okay, mathematics test. How many sticks are here? 3 or 4? No prizes, I'm sorry. 3 or 4? 3, 4. Someone says 3, so 4 and a 4. Okay. Is it 4? Are they correct? No? Some people say no. Okay. Not everyone is agreeing with 4. The answer is, there is no answer. It is a point of view. If you stand and look one way, it's 3. If you look the other way, it's 4. Your technology choices in the future will be the same. People will not agree with your strategy. People will argue, but that's good to argue. It's good to have the discussion. Every day, my team is involved in these kind of discussions. What is the best IoT? What is the best security? What is the best software-defined data center? What is the best big data approach? There are so many choices. And there's a beautiful topic you must learn called DevOps, right up there. That's going to be a new one that we all have to start using. It means we can develop, like the shark fin, a much faster technology wave. Now, the good news is my clicker is not clicking, right. We have many different architects in Dell Thailand and Dell South Asia that can help you in any number of these journeys. So please do ask us in any of these critical topic areas. So the IT data centers of today that I used to work in, we used to spend a lot of money on maintaining. We call it keep the lights on, right? To maintain our infrastructure. 70, 80, 90% could be spent on maintaining software licenses, equipments, and warranties and services. But in future, this will not be allowed. In future, you're going to have to move more to this side, where you spend less money on IT operation and more money on innovation. More money on innovation. Okay, this is critical. Every business I look after today has a vision to go from the left to the right. And there is a journey you will take. One of the journeys is a software-defined data center. And you will see many talks about this today. I will have a session later in the afternoon. I will talk about the software-defined data center and cloud. And you're going to optimize your data center to be so low cost, but so agile. That's an important journey that you have to take. And we'll be sharing the Dell method with you later in the day. One thing that's very important that must be in your pocket always to remember is that it is important that you have the ability to transform your organization like the shark's fin. Whether that's the platform, whether that's private cloud or hybrid cloud because you want to extend to Amazon Web Services or you want to extend to Microsoft Azure or any other cloud. Yeah? You need to be able to manage those clouds. You need to be able to provide interfaces to the Internet of Things, collecting all the information from the Internet to make results. So that importance to transform, you have to have a strategy, you have to have a plan. But you also have to have a strategy to inform your customers and inform your business units. So whether that's something like SAP or Caldera or Oracle or any number of different databases or big data stacks, these are the things that we in Dell focus on, the ability to transform and the ability to inform using big data. Now, that's good in the data center, but you need to think about your connect strategy. How will I connect my people of the future? BYOD. What is BYOD? BYOD, bring your own device? Or, no, bring your own Dell. Bring your own Dell. We have lots of Dell machines. You don't need anything else. They're all out there, okay? So bring your own Dell. VDI, maybe because you want to send to a Macintosh. Yeah. Manage, software as a service, VPN because you need to securely connect your organization remotely, a very important area. These are all technologies that we invest in Dell and are on display outside. Now, I said at the beginning, the cyber attacks, the most important part of your policy, of your company policy, is to protect your people. Do not worry about transform, inform, or connect if you cannot protect. If you cannot protect, then the technology is wasted, right? So protection is important. Security as a service like the Dell SecureWorks. Audit and compliance if you're a bank. Am I doing my IT correctly? Policy management. Many different aspects. Security plans, firewall, load balancing. These are all critical components. And hackers out there today are thinking about ways to get your information. So lots of effort must be spent on this. Again, we have many good security solutions out there on show today, and we have sessions, breakout sessions on security later in the day. Please do come. End users are always important, even if they are bring your own Dell. The workplace is changing. Younger people come, the millennials, expect more information. They do not want to be told how to work. They want freedom of device. I want to work only on this. Or I want to work on tablet. Or I want to work on Macintosh. Or I want to work on airplane. Right? Our workforce demands are changing. Yeah, so we in Dell have invested a lot in the end user, what we call the future-ready workforce. And who knows, our future customers may be robots. Can you imagine? The robot coming into your IT department complaining about your service. Although a robot, very intelligent, might take over control of your data center. Yeah. So be prepared for a new kind of workforce with new demands. This is something I find very interesting. We always think about our data center, hackers attacking our data center, our firewall. But actually, most hacks, most cyber attacks, 95% come through the end user perspective, come through the end user device, as I say here. 95%. That means we must do more, you must do more, to protect your end users by policy and by technology. In fact, it's quite horrible to know that it takes about 205 days on average for a company to know it has had a hacker. 205 days. You know how much information goes after 205 days with a bad visitor. So this is the industry average. So it proves to us we must do something more. And in Dell, we've done that. And recently, we've introduced advanced threat protection, and I'll explain that. If you think about a typical antivirus program, AVG, or whatever you download, McAfee, any number of antivirus products, the chances are you will catch 50 or 60% of the viruses that get to your machine or your end user. Only a 56. It's not really good enough, is it? Now, I know later they will make a patch and they will download a new signature, but the damage, the hacker is already in your computer, right? So the old way is not good enough for the future. We in Dell see that we needed a completely new way to think about end user security, that we can't keep downloading virus signatures in response to an attack. So what we have done with partners is we've used artificial intelligence to actually do mathematical work in spotting problems, spotting trends, spotting strange anomalies, things that are not correct. Someone is doing something to your computer. So using artificial intelligence and smart analytics, we're able to stop up to 99% of new attacks, new malware, and new viruses. It's a complete change of thinking. And the other advantage is we don't need to download virus signatures quite so often. And that means that when your users are on the road, you're protected as well, because the smart brain is already looking out for problems. It's a new way of thinking about antivirus protection. So I mentioned many different technologies earlier. Where do you start? How do I get started? It's easy for Martin to come here and say yes, 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 but you need help, you need support. So whether you're transforming your organization, or you're doing a VDI project, or a virtualization, or a cloud, or a software-defined data center, or data analytics, big data, or high-performance computing is also very popular now. We have these things called blueprints that help you get started. And there are two types of blueprints. One blueprint is you build the infrastructure yourself with a reference model, so you know it will work every time, guaranteed by Dell. Right? That's the reference architecture. You build it yourself from the parts, but they're guaranteed to work. You build your solutions. The other is, I want to start a private cloud immediately. I have no time to invest and build myself. I just want to start immediately with a private cloud, maybe a hybrid cloud, so you can extend to Microsoft or Amazon very quickly. So what we have is these engineered solutions, pre-built, unwrap, plug in the power, plug in the network, 3 or 4 hours, you have an up and running cloud. Right? We have two types of customers. Some like to build it by themselves with reference. Others just give me something that works. Right? And of course we realize that technology is a big change, and so we have many different consulting people in our company and many partners that you will see out here that will help you with that transformation. I think this was mentioned earlier, but it's always interesting to find how good am I? How good am I in my company? And this web link here will enable you to take a survey to find out how you are as a business, how well you're running your IT. Yeah. Am I behind? Am I a leader? Or am I in the middle? It's useful for you to be able to figure out where you are in this journey, right? Very useful. When I had my own data centers, I always liked to know, benchmark, how good or bad I was. Right? So very, very important. Do take a look at that IDC survey with Dell there and find out where you are in your software journey. It will help you develop a good plan. Oh. So, whatever you do today, the most important thing is that your workforce is changing. The people are changing, what they need. And at the same time, you have to change your data center as well to match that demand, right? So you need to be able to cater for being more mobile, more secure than you ever were before, and much more agile. Remember the shark, and this is a key one. The new world is a dangerous world where you have to be faster than 5 years ago. Right? And it gets faster and faster and faster. And that gives you pressure. You have to work harder at this. So we in Dell have created these value packages I have showed you to help you achieve that journey. Whatever company you use, the journey is the same, right? You must become more agile, faster. You must eat your competition, not be eaten by the competition. Look at Uber as an example. Uber was the biggest, still is the biggest taxi platform in the world. But now, who is the new shark? Who is the new shark of Uber? It's Grab, right? Grab, everyone use Grab in Thailand? Grab, yeah? Not Uber, right? In Singapore, we liked Uber, now they go to Grab. See, there are many sharks out there. Just when you celebrate, hey, I'm the leader, somebody comes and takes it from you. We say in English, it's a dog-eat-dog world, right? Please don't eat dog. So, a dog-eat-dog world, and that's what you have to adapt to. And it's going to get more difficult every year, not easier. Hopefully with Dell, we'll make that easier for you. Something else has happened. So 5 years ago, I joined Dell from a car company. I was originally in manufacturing business. And I've seen many things in 5 years in Dell, many acquisitions of big companies. But I think this is the biggest one for me today, right? Which is Dell and EMC, they are becoming married. They are getting together. And in the next few weeks, there will be a big marriage party perhaps. And so that's a big change for our EMC customer, big change for our Dell customers. Now the good news, if you're an EMC customer or a Dell customer, you have now one company to support you. This is really good. And I said here, there's going to be many new products and many new services of the combined organization. That means truly Dell is an end-to-end company. And the new name of the company we will call all the companies that we bring, EMC, Pivotal, RSA, VCE, VirtuStream, VMware, they will all be collected as a company called Dell Technologies. Okay, so on my business card, I will be Dell EMC, Dell working for Dell Technologies. The brand of Dell will continue just for the desktop. So your laptop will still have the Dell logo on the back. So Dell Technologies and Dell will be an amazing company full of opportunities. I'm very excited as an employee to be embracing so many amazing new technologies, and I hope you are as well. So please, this has been the best time to take a journey with the biggest IT company in the world now. So with that, I would like to summarize that this is your time, this is your month, this is your year to make big differences in your organization, to revolutionize your world, to revolutionize even your country. Yeah? We saw earlier the smart cities. Everywhere I go in Asia, everyone is making a smart city. This is truly your time to be leaders, to be part of the shark fin, and not to stay behind. Okay, so with that, and on behalf of Dell, I wish you enormous success. I do hope you come to many of our breakout sessions today, where you will learn more in detail of what we showed you. So again, I wish you lots of good luck, lots of success in developing your future. There is much to do in the future. So with that, I would just like to say, Khop Kum Krap, and I see you very soon. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Martin Christopher Yates, for your transformation.